Hey friends, it's Len here at 1A Auto. Today I'm working on a 2007 Hyundai Elantra. I'm going to show you something fairly simple. We're going to remove the fan shroud. For any parts or instructional videos, you can always check us out at 1aauto.com. Thanks. So now it's time to get this out of the way. This is just an air inlet, okay? Goes down to your air filter box. We've got a 10 millimeter here, and there should be a 10 millimeter there. So if you have two, remove two. You have one, remove one. Either way, remove the anchoring bolts with a 10 millimeter. Once you have that out, we'll go ahead and remove the air duct. That's what this one looks like. Just gonna pull it right off. Let's get this out of the way. Just gonna pull it off of here. There we are. Try to work that out of there. That out of there. Cool. We'll set this right aside. Can move along here. We've got electrical connectors. I'm going to take off the bottom side. Just going to put this in here, give this a little wiggle. We'll take a peek. As you can tell, there's no funny colors. You always want to check your electrical connectors. We'll put this aside. This wire right here goes right to the motor, so we don't have to worry about taking any of this apart. Awesome. Get this off of here. We can take that off. See if I can get my socket on. Here we are. Put that right there and set it aside where we can find it again, of course. Perfect. So we're looking pretty good here. On the radiator itself, it has a little piton. You just kind of pull it away, and then you can lift up on the fan shroud. Just like that. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. It's just a little piton. Pull it away, lift up. And I'm going to take this. Let's see if I can work it up. Okay. So we'll just keep on trying. There's a couple things to think about here. Over on this side, it's kind of hitting on the upper hose area of the radiator. So if you find it to be too much of an issue and you don't want to deal with it, what you could do is grab a coolant receptacle, put it underneath the bottom there. You could drain some coolant out with your petcock at the bottom there on the passenger side of the radiator. Once you drain the coolant down low enough, you don't have to drain it all completely out, but you want it to be at least low enough so it's not all up here. You can just go ahead and squeeze this clamp, pull it away, and then get your hose off. You might have plenty of room at that point. I'm going to keep trying a little bit here without actually taking it off, just because I don't want to have to drain the coolant out to do this job. There we are. We've removed our fan shroud. Let's go ahead and get this fan shroud back in, shall we? You want to put it in this way? No. We're going to put it in this way, right? We've got our electrical connector over here. I'm going to try to keep it fairly straight. I'm going to be careful for my O2 sensor and, of course, my radiator fins. Just going to see if I can get it past all this. There we go. Okay. Let's see what's holding this up. There it is. Just keep wiggling it. There we go. Okay. On the back side of the radiator, the engine side, there's little hooks like this along the bottom, and then there's hooks along the top as well. The top ones lock in. So we want to make sure we have it settled into the bottom ones, of course. Those are the harder ones to see. And then make sure they're lined up with the top ones as well, which it looks like it is. I'm gonna give it a little bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. There we go, that's my thing. We got our little clippy-doo that we took off. Push that in there. We've got our electrical connector with our lock. It's facing towards the engine. Give it a little squeeze, listen for a click. Double click, bonk. There we are. Just want to make sure that this is fully locked in. Okay, right here. We've got this. Just gonna go right like this. And into there. We're gonna tighten this down with a 10mm. There we go. Feels good. Nice. Purpose of this is to keep the upper hose from going near the fan, okay, and or the heat of the exhaust. So it looks like we're cruising right along. Got this right here. Just get it kind of set where we know it's going to need to go. And just clip it in. It's fairly easy. It's going to go right on here. This is the overflow hose. As your engine coolant gets warm, fluid expands. So when this is full, it's going to expand. It has to go somewhere. The radiator cap's going to do its job. The little plunger is going to go up. It's going to let coolant come through here and then fill up your overflow. We've got our air intake. I'm going to start it into the air filter housing first. I'm going to set it down onto this right here. And I'm going to bring it down right to there. I'm going to put this bolt back in. Get it lined up. Should be two. There's only one. Broken bolts. Feels pretty great. All right, let's get to filling her up.
Thanks for watching. Visit 1aauto.com for quality auto parts shipped to your door, the place for DIY auto repair. And if you enjoyed this video, please click the subscribe button.